Leading businesses, leading communities. Presented by the Northern Kentucky Chamber of Commerce in partnership with Insight. Sponsored by St. Elizabeth Healthcare and hosted by the President of the Northern Kentucky Chamber of Commerce, Steve Stevens.
Welcome to Leading Businesses, Leading Communities. This program is co-produced in partnership with Insight and made possible through the sponsorship of St. Elizabeth Healthcare. St. Elizabeth brings the best thinking from around the globe right here to Northern Kentucky, because the human specialists at St. Elizabeth Healthcare believe that each person in our community should have access to world-class care throughout every stage of life. St. Elizabeth Healthcare, the best of what's human and humanly possible. The Northern Kentucky Chamber is the area's largest business organization, and we strive to promote economic well-being, strong communities, and quality growth for the region. With over 1,800 member companies representing over 150,000 employees, the Chamber focuses its efforts on education, workforce development, international trade, leadership development, and government relations at the federal, state, and local levels. On today's program, we're going back out on location to visit with two of our member businesses that will keep your New Year's resolutions to get healthy and feel great. Our first guests are Tim Geraci, Executive Director of Silver Lake, and Camille DeVita, Membership Director of Silver Lake. Tim and Camille will give us a tour of the many unique offerings that make this state-of-the-art fitness facility a premier health club in Northern Kentucky. Tim and Camille will discuss Silver Lake's wide range of amenities and benefits available to their members to improve and achieve a healthy lifestyle. From indoor and outdoor aquatic facilities to fitness classes, social events, and childcare, Silver Lake offers something for everyone. So, if you're looking for information on helping you and your family to get fit, you don't want to miss this segment. Our second guest segment will help you look great in the new year by providing information on achieving a bright smile. Dr. Tiffany Bowler-Schussler will give you a behind-the-scenes tour of Schussler Dentistry and share the latest available technology to give you a dazzling and healthy smile. While we're on location at Schussler Dentistry, we'll take a look at available teeth whitening products, discuss options like veneers and bridges, and even talk a little bit about Botox. You don't want to miss this segment on high-tech dental care. And just to make sure you have plenty of information on how to keep your New Year's resolutions, we'll meet Dr. Ryan Moon, Co-Medical Director of the Surgical Program at the St. Elizabeth Weight Management Center. The St. Elizabeth Weight Management Center is staffed with a comprehensive team of healthcare professionals from multiple disciplines devoted to helping you lose weight and keep it off. As most of us know, losing weight isn't always easy, and keeping the weight off is often even more difficult. That's why the St. Elizabeth Weight Management Center utilizes weight loss methods that are proven through evidence-based medicine and medically supervised to provide you the safest, most effective methods available. All of their services are provided by healthcare professionals dedicated to patients who are seeking assistance in achieving permanent weight solutions and living healthier lives. So if your New Year's resolutions include losing weight to live a healthier life, you can't afford to miss this. Today's host will be Rob Hudson, a past chamber chair and a partner at Frost Brown Tide. Rob's recent business book, A Better Tomorrow, recently charted with Amazon as the #1 hot new release for best political economy books in the country. We have a lot to cover today, so let's get started. Rob, take it away.
We're happy to be here today at Silver Lake. Silver Lake is one of Northern Kentucky's great resources, and we're joined by Tim Geraci. Tim is the Executive Director of Silver Lake. Tim, welcome to the show.
Thank you.
If you would, give our viewers an overview of Silver Lake.
All right. Silver Lake is locally owned and operated. We've been a part of the community since 2001. We consist of two campuses, our Better Bodies location in Fort Mitchell, as well as obviously the Silver location right here in Erlanger. We consist of a 75,000 square foot indoor facility that features our fitness center as well as a group exercise studio. We have a complete indoor aquatica center which consists of Northern Kentucky's only Olympic-sized 50-meter pool, as well as our teaching pool and therapy pool. Silver Lake truly offers something for everyone.
Well, Tim, the facilities are amazing here. What are the other unique aspects of Silver Lake?
Silver Lake is more than just a place to work out. From our Learn to Swim program for our water babies up to our Sit and Be Fit classes for our senior members, our most experienced members, Silver Lake truly epitomizes what family fitness is all about.
Well, Tim, I noticed on your website and otherwise, you refer to yourself as Silver Lake, the family place. So I bet you have a lot of activities for children and students. Is that right?
That's for sure. The kids can be involved in a wide range of programs, from our Kids Quest area to our martial arts program, our Learn to Swim program, our gymnastics program, as well as our sports academy. Meanwhile, Mom and Dad are working out in our fitness area, so they can be attending to their fitness needs as well.
Well, Tim, we're going to head over to the fitness area in a minute, but before we do, I wanted to wish you a happy new year and most success in 2013. Thank you. And now we're in the gym at Silver Lake. We're joined by Camille DeVita. Camille is the membership director here at Silver Lake. She's one of the people you want to talk to if you want to join. Camille, welcome to the show.
Well, thank you.
Camille, it's the new year. People are thinking about their New Year's wishes, their New Year's resolutions. How can Silver Lake be a part of helping people achieve those?
Well, you want to visualize yourself in getting a healthy start. It's not all about the New Year's resolutions or just buying a membership. It's all about a lifestyle of living fit. And here at Silver Lake, we want to help you begin with that plan. You've taken the first step to becoming a member, and now we're here to help you take the guesswork out of how to get started.
Well, Camille, in regards to how to become a member, do you have any special opportunities in January as we start this new year?
Well, it's so easy to get started. You can join just for $1. And with that, we're the only club in the area that offers our visual fitness planner, which is this amazing technology that shows you a 3D avatar of a before and after of exactly what you'll look like when you achieve your fitness goal. And with that, we also have a transformation plan that's a takeaway that will give you an overview of your fat loss, your health risk benefit potential, and change in body shape. In addition, we'll take you out on the exercise floor, and the personal trainers will show you exactly how to get the most out of your Silver Lake and Better Bodies membership.
Well, Camille, it's an amazing facility, and so we've started our new year. We've joined Silver Lake. What else do you have in store for us for 2013?
We actually have our 12-week weight loss fitness challenge, and with that, we've got these fitness sensible plans that will help you enhance the quality of your life and things that will stay with you for the rest of your life.
Camille, tell us about your fitness festivals that you have here at Silver Lake.
Okay. Well, with our fitness festivals, it's an opportunity for us to showcase our programs and classes for our members and guests, and it's an opportunity for them to also experience those classes as well. So you can try a boot camp or a CrossFit or any sampling of group exercise classes. And our first one is actually January 26th at our Better Bodies campus in Fort Mitchell.
Camille, thanks so much for inviting us to your wonderful facility here at Silver Lake. Happy New Year to you.
Happy New Year to you. Thank you.
How do you get a jump on better health care? You start early. You build expertise and technology. Dedicate yourself to integrity. At St. Elizabeth, we're defining the future of health care for Northern Kentucky and beyond, because tomorrow's an opportunity, so we're starting early. Just like we did today. St. Elizabeth Healthcare, the best of what's human and humanly possible.
Leaders and leadership are frequently used terms to describe individuals and actions that often move others to accomplish big things. Throughout history, leadership has been exhibited in many ways, from bold and charismatic personalities that inspire the passions of others to calm, quiet, and sensitive individuals who, by their example, become role models for others to follow. Facing great challenges and monumental projects like the replacement of the Brent Spence Bridge, Northern Kentucky is in tremendous need of leadership. Groups like the Northern Kentucky Chamber, the Build Our New Bridge Now Coalition, and our many individual businesses and allied organizations have been clearly making the case for why we must create action now to fix a decades-old problem before it becomes worse and causes an even greater negative impact on our citizens, businesses, and community. These are tough times to face tough issues, and someone has to be willing to address them. You may have seen recent media coverage of the unprecedented act of governmental cooperation between the governors of Kentucky and Ohio, as well as the country's top transportation official, who came together in December to pledge their commitment and support to building a new Brent Spence Bridge. What is also interesting is that the governors have been very upfront that our region cannot sit idly by, waiting and even hoping for adequate federal and state funding that will likely never arrive. In order to move forward with this project, we need help from our state lawmakers to pass legislation to permit the use of public-private partnerships, otherwise known as P3 legislation. In this case, the public is government, and private is a private sector firm, bank, or holding company that takes on the risk of financing and constructing the project. For the private party to recoup its investment, the financing can come from a variety of agreed-upon revenue streams, and that may include tolls. However, the details will not be determined until all parties convene and vet the plan. Currently, we are a long way from that decision and cannot even have that conversation until P3 legislation is passed. So, where are Northern Kentucky's legislators on this issue? Disappointingly, right now Northern Kentucky's legislators are united against the effort. The group believes that passage of P3 will assuredly lead to tolls for the bridge, and that rather than begin work in 2015 to fix a growing problem, they would rather wait for the federal government to pay for the entire infrastructure. Unfortunately, waiting on the federal government to pay for the project isn't a realistic option. Both governors have stated that if we want a bridge, we must do it ourselves and not wait on the federal government. Building the new bridge is an absolute necessity, and waiting is not an option. Northern Kentucky's and Cincinnati's business communities have attempted to take the lead on a project that they clearly see as a key component for the region's economic future. It is also a tremendous safety concern for our citizens, having the distinction of being ranked as one of the most dangerous interstate bridges in the nation. The business community's ability to lead this project to completion stops when legislators kick the can down the road. We need our state lawmakers to recognize the urgency and want this project completed as much as we do. Most importantly, we desire them to begin taking ownership in determining a realistic solution rather than just saying no to advancing the project. Simply, we look for their leadership to accomplish big things. Without it, like a patient who is unaware of slowly clogging arteries, our transportation system is facing an impending heart attack, the likes of which will cause a bypass of this community by future businesses and citizens who will avoid the congestion, the delays, and the risk to safety in our community. If you'd like to share your opinion and stories of how the Brent Spence Bridge is impacting your life, please visit blockedbythebridge.com. Right now we need to take a short break, and when we come back, we'll be ready for another Business Focus. So don't go away.
Another adventure with Savings Man.
Oh dear, I can't afford that.
Charge it. You can pay it off later.
Not so fast, credit card guy.
Savings Man.
Don't let him entice you, ma'am. Credit card guy can lead you to big trouble. You need a savings plan.
You're right, Savings Man.
Get this ballpark estimate worksheet at choosetosave.org. It will help you get started.
Gee, thanks, Savings Man.
No, thank you.
So visit choosetosave.org and get your ballpark estimate today.
Welcome back. We're joined now by Tiffany Schuessler. Dr. Schuessler operates a dentistry called Schuessler Dentistry in Hebron. Dr. Schuessler, welcome to the show.
Thank you. Welcome. Thanks for having me.
Well, we've had an opportunity to go through the facility today, and it just looks terrific. If you would please share with our viewers what makes your dentistry different than others.
I think for me, what sets us apart is our really kind, caring atmosphere. From when you walk into the lobby, we have the blue walls and the soothing aquarium, the area for the kids, our friendly staff that checks you in. And then when you get to the treatment area, everybody's very friendly. They're very calming and soothing. No one's going to try to sell you anything. All we want to do is make sure that you have a good experience and that when you leave here that you're comfortable.
Yeah, with the emphasis on the calm, soothing environment, I know that part of the challenge of going to the dentist for many people is that they're nervous about it. How do you help people in that regard?
Well, the first thing we do is we ask patients if they have questions. And if they have questions, we allow enough time for them to get their questions sufficiently answered. Many times, severe nervousness stems from simply not knowing what's going to happen or fear of the unknown. So what we do is we try to explain everything very thoroughly, but in language that people can understand. And then if they still feel like they're very nervous and they need to have a procedure, we do offer laughing gas sedation to kind of help take the edge off of the procedure, ease the nerves, and allow you to get the procedure done without feeling so nervous. And the nice thing about laughing gas is you can have it, you can have your procedure done, and you can drive yourself home, unlike a traditional sedation with an IV where you have to have a driver.
Well, and one of the things we've been talking about on this show is New Year's resolutions, and I know people make them about their appearance and their teeth as well. What services do you offer that can help people in that regard?
Well, certainly the first thing that we do is a thorough diagnosis, assessment of any needs that are there, diagnosis of decay, cleaning up maybe some old fillings that aren't looking so great anymore. After that, some things we can offer that can really brighten your smile would be just some tooth whitening services. And whether it be a box of professional strength white strips, a custom tray fabrication for whitening, or an in-office whitening, any of those things can help brighten up your smile and just give you a little bit of a smile lift for the new year.
When we were talking about the teeth whitening before, about how long would an in-office procedure last?
The procedure takes about 90 minutes, and the results will usually last about 6 months. With an in-office whitening, we do fabricate a set of custom fabricated and fit trays, and you're sent home with some tubes of gel, so you can touch up if you feel like things are getting a little dull in between those visits. You can actually touch up at home.
Oh, that's great. And you know, there's an emphasis on helping people's smiles because people want to be comfortable with their appearance and their smile. What are your other procedures that help people with that?
We have a lot of patients that come to us. They're very ashamed of their smile. Maybe they have some missing teeth or some teeth that are in a state of disrepair. And so often it can be just something as simple as some fillings or some bonding to cover up some stained teeth. We can do replacement services with crowns and bridge work, partial dentures or full dentures, anything that can help somebody get their confidence back in their smile and help them maybe get back that feeling they had when they were younger or things weren't quite as broken down.
Helps change their lives.
It often does change their lives, and sometimes the results are immediate, and it's nice.
Well, we're here with Dr. Schuessler at Her Dentistry. We're going to take a short break, and we'll be right back.
When you think about it, courage is a muscle. You got to keep it strong. Build it up, because you'd be surprised what that muscle can do. At St. Elizabeth Healthcare, orthopedics is designed to return your body to where it used to be. And even better, so you can feel confident again, physically and mentally able, getting you back to the things you love. St. Elizabeth Healthcare, the best of what's human and humanly possible.
Wow. College already?
Yeah. We gotta go.
I love you.
I love you too, Daddy. And thanks for everything.
Gratitude. Pass it on. A message from the Foundation for a Better Life.
Welcome back. We're here again with Dr. Schuessler, and we're back in the inner sanctum where Dr. Schuessler works. I understand you've had some terrific growth lately at the dentistry. If you would tell our viewers about that.
Absolutely. Recently, within the last 18 months, I've added an associate to my office, Dr. Weisenberger. She'll be joining me as a partner in January, and we were able to completely build out the rest of the office. So we now have 6 treatment rooms. We have 2 full-time hygienists, 2 part-time hygienists, and 2 full-time doctors. So we're here a lot, and we have plenty of room to see any patients that we need.
One, your business model has stretched so far beyond that of just being a general dentistry. If you would tell our viewers about the other services that you offer.
Well, recently, both Dr. Weisenberger and myself have become certified to administer Botox and a dermal filler called Juvederm. Obviously, people hear about those in the news, but what those can do is they can freshen up your face, liven up your appearance, give you a more youthful appearance if you're looking for that. Botox has a second use, though, that we actually use it quite a lot for, and that's to help alleviate problems with tooth grinding. With a couple of small injections right in this area of the cheek, if someone's having severe headaches from tooth grinding, we can actually make the tooth grinding stop for about 90 days.
We've talked about general dentistry and then these other procedures. How do they fit together?
With the Botox and the Juvederm, the nice thing is we can fit that with your cosmetic dentistry if you're interested. A lot of people ask about Botox and Juvederm with dentistry, and when they ask us that, we answer to them, who better than to do it than a dentist? Our main training when we're in dental school is the mouth and all the structures around the mouth. We deal with symmetry of the face and the way that the muscles of the face move, even structures up to and around the ears. So if someone comes to me and they say, I had my teeth whitened, I've had veneers done, I've had bonding, but I'd like my face to look a little softer, then to me it's a no-brainer that I would go ahead and administer some Botox for them. Or if they want some small lines filled in, we could do a little Juvederm filler. With Juvederm you have to get numb. The procedure's painful otherwise, and those injections are given intraorally. Well, who better to give you an intraoral injection than a dentist that is highly trained to do so?
And you're helping us change the way we view dentistry.
Absolutely.
I understand you're involved in smoking cessation as well, is that right?
We do counsel patients on smoking cessation. We aren't able to prescribe or administer medications, but we always counsel our patients on not just smoking, but smokeless tobacco as well. It is a public health hazard, it's a public health risk, it's a cancer risk, among other things. So we do counsel our patients as to the reasons for quitting and ways to quit.
And other services, I understand, include laser treatments, is that right?
We do. We have soft tissue lasers in the office, and we use those soft tissue lasers for a variety of procedures. Basically, a soft tissue laser means that we just cut soft tissue, no bone or tooth. We can use that to do everything from simply removing a little bit of tissue if there's a little too much. We can use it to help us with our crown preparations for patients. We can use it for some gum therapy, and we can also use it when we're doing certain types of root canals on children. We can also use it to treat what someone would refer to as a cold sore, the little ulcers you get inside your mouth, not the ones on the outside, but the ones on the inside. We can also use it to treat sensitive teeth.
Well, and you're here in Hebron. In January, you have a new business name. Is that right?
That's correct. In January, we'll be changing from Schuessler Dentistry to Tri-State Family Dentistry to reflect Dr. Weisenberger coming on as our partner.
And tell our viewers where you're located.
We are located at 1960 North Bend Road in Hebron, Kentucky, in the Rumpke Shopping Plaza, right next door to Rumpke.
Dr. Schuessler, thanks so much for sharing information about your practice. Congratulations on your success and Happy New Year.
Thank you. Happy New Year to you as well.
Horseradish. Is that for horses? Remember me, Mr. Lobster? From last Tuesday? Banana. 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 Here comes the rain. We need a hat. And why do we need a hat? To see John. That's right.
When you talk with your child, you build vocabulary, and learning starts long before school does. For more tips, go to bornlearning.org.
Well, folks, welcome back, and thanks for staying tuned to Leading Businesses, Leading Communities. Our Health and Wellness segment, sponsored by Humana, offers a wide range of insurance products and health and wellness solutions for employers and individuals. Humana has learned that people are in better health when they're active and engaged in their social lives, their communities, and their families. Humana helps people achieve lifelong well-being by offering products and programs that meet an individual's physical, social, and emotional needs. Northern Kentucky Chamber members receive preferred pricing on Humana's medical, dental, vision, and life products. Contact your health benefits broker for more information or visit humana.com. Well, with me today is Dr. Ryan Moon, and Dr. Moon is the co-medical director of the surgical program at the St. Elizabeth Weight Management Center. And Dr. Moon, it's great to have you on the show today.
Well, thank you very much for having us, Steve, and allowing us to share our message with you today.
Sure. And, you know, we're nearing the end of the year here as we tape this show, although this will air in January. Folks are going to get started with a lot of thoughts about weight loss and weight management. Tell us, you know, how do they get started on the right track?
Sure. I think the first and most obvious way is there has to be a mental commitment, and the easiest time of the year to do that is with the brand new year. So it takes a dedication and a commitment to start this process. One of the options that people have in addition to doing diet and exercises, we have the St. Elizabeth Weight Management Center.
And so talk about that. What are the services and the types of things that are offered at that center?
Sure. I think what's really unique about our program is we are a very comprehensive program. And what I mean by that is we have not only a surgical arm of weight loss, we also have a medical arm of weight loss. In addition to that, we offer nutritional counseling, psychological services, and we have support groups. So it's a really neat way for people to have everything under one roof at one stop.
Now, when people come to you, do they have to have a referral from another doctor?
Not necessarily. We have a very open door policy. So one way would be to have a referral from a physician, but we have very welcoming staff, and they can call our number anytime and you can walk right in.
Talk briefly about the differences between medical options and surgical options that maybe they can have there.
Sure. I think the medical options consist of obviously non-surgical methods of weight loss, where you meet with a bariatrician and our staff, and they go over biometrics and different means of losing weight by controlling your intake. It's also closely tied with the nutritionist and the psychologist. The surgical weight loss arm of this, we offer 3 types of surgical weight loss. The most common type right now is called the sleeve gastrectomy, also the gastric bypass, and the gastric banding system. All 3 of these are done laparoscopically, which means we use the very tiny incisions, which means less pain, shorter hospital stays, and a quicker return to recovery.
Well, and we're almost out of time, but you know, there's some apprehension on the part of a lot of folks that are looking at different options, especially the surgical one. Are there any informational sessions that are available that folks could kind of come and listen and find out more information?
Absolutely. They're all free, number one. We average anywhere from 2 to 4 free sessions per month, or seminars. You brought up a good point. I think we need to emphasize that the technology has advanced so much now that it's become a much safer safer alternative to weight loss.
And that's important, and peace of mind before you go into something like that. We've got some information on the screen. Folks should give you a call and find out more information. Check out one of those informational programs. Dr. Moon, it's been great to have you on the show. It's about all the time we have for today. We're going to take a short break, and when we come back, we'll wrap up this edition of Leading Businesses, Leading Communities, so don't go away.
Where can I go to ensure economic vitality and business opportunities?
Where networking and business contacts are provided to grow my business.
Where workforce solutions are provided.
Where I can connect with others on important business issues and community needs.
To get cost-saving benefits from other businesses in the area.
Where I can publicize my business in Northern Kentucky.
Join the Northern Kentucky Chamber of Commerce, leading businesses, leading communities.
Folks, that's about all the time we have for today. I'd like to thank our guests on today's program. First, Tim Geraci and Camille DeVita from Silver Lake, the Family Center. Dr. Tiffany Bowler-Schussler from Schussler Dentistry, and our Health and Wellness segment guest, Dr. Ryan Moon from the St. Elizabeth Weight Management Center. Finally, we thank our title sponsor, St. Elizabeth Healthcare, and our friends right here at Insight, who co-produced this program with us. The Northern Kentucky Chamber of Commerce provides unique opportunities for businesses by creating a climate for growth and success. Our members make a difference by connecting to important business, civic, and community priorities through the Chamber. For the latest business news, Chamber events, and programs, please follow us on Twitter at NKY Chamber, and be sure to find us on Facebook and LinkedIn. All businesses are invited to join the Northern Kentucky Chamber. Contact us today to learn more. Thanks for watching Leading Businesses, Leading Communities. We'll see you next time.
You've been watching Leading Businesses, Leading Communities, a presentation of the Northern Kentucky Chamber of Commerce in partnership with Insight, sponsored by St. Elizabeth Healthcare. For more information about this program or to join the Northern Kentucky Chamber of Commerce, please call 859-578-8800 or visit www.nkychamber.com.